of somebody suggesting that we will kill the president and behead his wife. We'll cut off the wife's head. A bit trinity. And they spoke in P. What were they seeking to achieve? We have not finished grieving.
Omo say fanti comedy so wanka no chama wokae.
Oba office 8 months in ye. Ballot paper no normal da so 8. Helicopter no nipa 8 ene wu ye. Mahu baby am koji 2 mi no ebe ya yesere mo. Mo form na asen komo mo. 888.
Ejebo. Enye de ya ban de beko. Na NDC ni wa ma so mo chi atumu a. Yati. Kwande ye ko. Mo ya de anso de beko. The office ye nko na ene ye ho wa. Fanti na ni de aba. Na manfo office o mba china tum. Mo da mo nchintum. Saba ka me se ewiase mma de ye ba ko pe. Na Ghana dodoma ni ma only 60 years. Oh, Ghana president only suda. Enye de one day o be free so.
Ghana for be say John Dramani Mahama or a tyrant. Almost said ye who say Ojono or Nisa nti emre bi chatawole nanu ye chatawole ka say o smiling mafia ampa. Omo say ampani ampa o smiling mafia ni timu ya dene. O say almost Kevin Taylor odidi attempt di na nado attempt di asantehene attempt no. O say national security e ma be da vice president fie ma ne ko court go di bem na nam Ghana ha osako ono de hwe anto na fanti comedy ko kan ni de ba ko pa ene kura no yesi wan hweda nka hwe e ya amanfo ne kasafa ono ne platform so ada na amanfo yenti omo a ono ne yekote no ana yesi ha anabaraka montumboase wait pause sa live TikTok video na oyeye no ono ano no so o kan sem ni bi. But before that, nobody can say, oh, my theory. Say Ghana will be an theorist. I don't say, Kai, say, Osu Empire, did they be catching say, you might John the money, my bar, or you name to Ghana. Now, you know about to Ghana, my dream course. Or say 888. When you say, we 888. Or say, on the 7th of January, Anna John the money, Mahama. You never see a kunyasunji on the 8th. Unofficial na human starting kesipa. But okoyi abra ye ko select say ballot no so no beda hin no. Okoyi 8th. Oye no on August. Ana ye hu say ni 8 people are omoko akọ fight against Galamsey. Esukonya accident. Helicopter crash mo muyi. Osi mo he permutation you know. Sa 888 you know say John Dramani Mahama and na say so that's bia kona that's you and metna say e me hwe ha na Ghana ya bre ye me hu wo sa de bia yi de ma ye nti a sa o ye ne yi be munko na munko that's ntem because ade na ye honko a ade na honko a time na sa ne ma yisie ade ana honko na time we ne ma we si Don Mahama say we dey umpe uni mubi. Enti ko na ko dance because o di pa say papa no before so be di akunya no. Ofa baby. Wa ye niema. Na won say mo amu ka de say wan ka hwe no. De o kan ni. They are brand friend fancy comedy. De o kan ya ene ya se ne kwan. Na ye nya na si ye nya no. This will provide all the information na wo as na ja no ni.
Oba office 8 months in ye. Ballot paper no normal da so 8. Helicopter no nipa 8 ene wu ye. Mahu baby am koji 2 mi no ebe ya yesere mo. Mo form na asen komo mo. 888. Eye hu. Yesere mo. Ebi am de am adwin ma bibi so. Mesi omo office 8 months ni. Omo da 8. Omo da 8 e ballot paper no so. Helicopter no so enipa 8. Ene wuye me say baby amukọ ye na yesere mo mfa nipa no na asenkoma no na afi de Ghana fo no yensunu muti eji yensem o eji yensem ye pamucho na we de buru yesu o buru yesu we de yentimi yesere mo we de yesere mo
of somebody suggesting that we will kill the president and behead his wife, will cut off the wife's head. A bit trinity. And they smoke in pee. What were they seeking to achieve? We have not finished grieving. And if per what we know is true, the individuals, the 8 gallant men who died in that helicopter crash last Wednesday, unfortunately, were told that the president was supposed to be on that flight. We were told that the minister for roads was supposed to be on that flight. And you know that when the president moves, the chief of staff moves with him. I decided that I was going to do this analysis on the plane crash after the funeral. But this has triggered it, so I'll start a bit of it. When the president moves, the chief of staff moves with him. And you have about 5 or 6 cabinet ministers. Imagine if they were all in that plane, that helicopter, and that crashed. We have already buried 2. We will bury other 6, 8. If these people had died, the government would have crashed. Yes. There's no mince words at all. The government would have crashed. You have no president. You have no chief of staff. You have no minister for defense. You have no minister for interior. You have no minister for roads. You have no minister for lands. You have no minister for science, environment, science, and technology. Your government is crashed. What would that mean? So it is not a thing to joke with.
Now, before say I go to jollof, even your opportunity akasa wo. Na TikTok live no so no. Ono aso nsem no. Okana waso okana waso. Nti already ono anu di kan a create theory nada. Atena se aka the video, the phone has seen so extra video dey ato abonten. Ana osa call here live. Egada amanfo mo sa abufuo no omumu. Am ye MPP fo na ne fire. Na hada baba. Ana mo ne akosu adolo for gas ni be kudo Mahama. Owie obesa twa first Latina Mahama the vice president the first lady eti e dey adase. Ni na abrante no so. Nti ya ti na no nti ne ate ni. Na we omo ko se omo kwa Billian no. Omo go bi ya say dey bi monko yenyi no. Na we na abrante se yo. And this is for Momo say na munyi mu ani ti say dey bi nsi da. Na omu do nyankopon a hota so say do mama oti we only 60 years wa kunya no so otwe ne mu ne bete be ye pekura na obesi debi obesi no si wi a ini si fo no sa na ye de be ye musoso na fanti comedy ana aka ana mo say mun TV da ono na aka ona mo say mun TV da na mo sami jamfi mu timi to nyum say Dr. Mahmoud Bomiane na nadu ewu eno obi anti omo na de na fanti comedy aka eye kumburo so eno ndi obi anti akwo paja ate se yem fa ne ntum yem ma ne mere yem pa ne so no onti ase
ejefo de ya ban de beko na ndisi ni Mahama so mo chi atumu a ya ti kwan de ye ko mo ya de anso de beko the office ye nko na ye ho a fanti na ni de aba na manfo office o mba chi na tum mo da mo ntintum saba ka me se ewiase mrade e ba kope na Ghana dodoma ni Mahama only 60 years e o Ghana president only suda eye dey one day o be free so no free so a you see the other year no the same thing na ye gidi same penifo mo Ghana ha a mo so mo nyansa no mo tie sami jamfi ne ko vote mi gina na bit me tonyon edidi eye Dr. Mahmoud ba o mi atem obi anka so ankyere o mo na se du ye so na se na de o mo tumi invite a edim say invite ye be ko ye ko to mo ma jollof ni why e dem ase Dramani Mahama na mi sra say o tie
Ghana no de e concert party pa unim say sa anwum na mo kan ampa se me da fi nko demonstration mo to ye na 2014 abra Dramani Mahama so president MPP so ko demonstration almost to nyum the same thing in fact omo na starting man tabi just be copy say kunima ye jomama kunima ye na jomama ma ye bre and the same thing both parties eto nyum say the president and them no mo bre omo hu Ghana no so enti yenko omo nyankopon nko omo amo omo Enti both omu na here. Omu na the man can the same thing. Difference bi anim. Difference ba ko kra nim to omu na ka bi. Omo am say fanti comedy so wanka no chama wo kai. The okay and amaka kire ono wo. Wahwe, watie. Enti wo he asema asi ni baby attention ni nama. Na manfo so omu so wie ne de manfo kekan ya. Ndi nyama manfo nkasa saa. Now wait, I am part of the reason why your communication minister Sam Nate George. I say I am anaka. Ye na bibia ye di ya. As I say or wash out. So obi atimi so na the cameras in so. Obi atimi so na say was me a media person. Obi atimi so na say me a vlogger. Obi atimi so na say me a TikToker, me a YouTuber. Na say okotena so ankwase asem saa no waka. Adaya me theory, adaya me theory. Ni aka ni free ni akono. Sam Natejo say sam wasem no. After a year no, a two betra.
So when a media house puts a 17-year-old minor who has been abused sexually for 10 years, meaning from when she was 7 years, without taking the requisite steps to even protect her identity, and puts in the same room with her the person who has been abusing her and turns it into public comedy, my colleague gender minister will act to protect the rights of that minor. But I would also act
How are you acting?
to take that media house off air. Because you see, it's about public safety. It is, and that's why I've said that very soon. I mean, we've done some work with the telecom companies. We're dealing with DSTV at the moment. The next one is going to be a proper cleanup of the media space.
Anyone who say sir MDC for kan TMP timi kan NDC for sir Kevin Taylor start here almost say ne okete free for start also the same thing. Edienya no the same thing. Your friend say Sami je film to nyom etia ba omiamo ntie allowed say fanti comedy biso betima ka se jo mama ene kun ye ekun a friend say 8 people no allowed search nkwa betima ka se jo mama nipa 8 ni ewo no bi o say munya de mo ye no nti munim za amanfo emu abusunya de jo ma akofo bia mu kana se mi owui bo mi owui onte ase oni ho jo mama endi for tuti ani wo oda so ti ho the verse oda so ti ho onu kwa the verse krampo amisa atakro onu kroko enti ngura monwum na moto ye no krade asambai o se mu ntwa so o tom na amanfo ahwera abusuya ana de moti wa mo ye ni access say no cyber security for no ese mo madwuma ne den na ene nipa ne ye na ma tracking na kantempa ma clean out ese nke che amanfo ase da be a amanfo mo say mra e Ghana.
This is not witch hunting. It is their own mouths and what was in their heart and in their heads that have brought them into the bosom of the law. And so the law must deal with them. Were we not in this country when a radio presenter sat on air and spoke ill about Madam Rebecca Akufo-Addo, Mrs. Rebecca Akufo-Addo, and the state apparatus was marshaled. The state apparatus was marshaled. It was a civil matter, but the state security was marshaled to go and pick him up, and they threw him inside cells. We use state resources to intimidate people. These people are threatening the life of the president of the republic elected by the universal adult suffrage of the Republic of Ghana. Right-thinking members of society queued in the sun to elect him. He swore the right oath. He didn't come to power through the barrel of a gun. Indeed, we were all paranoid in the previous administration when talks were about coup, d'etat, and the rest. And I asked a question that if you have your president, chief of staff, and key cabinet people wiped off, what does that mean? Will it be ripe then for the military to step in? Do we suspect foul play? I'm only asking questions. I am only asking questions. So these individuals who have been picked up by the police, they must be made to talk. They must talk. They must tell us what they know. And they were a tall list of people on that live TikTok. They know themselves. I will urge the police to find all of them. They must talk. They must give us their plan. How they intend to kill the president and behead his wife. A very silly way of living. Very, very silly. And people will be misconstrued and be calling him a journalist. Such idiocy being displayed publicly. Just find me the Bible quotation. Ephesians 6 verse 1 and 2 and maybe 3. And this was taught to me many years ago by 3 strong women, 2 who have departed from this earth. Mama Badu, as we called her, Mrs. Charlotte Hiagbe, and the only surviving one, Auntie Doris Papo. They taught me this in Sunday school many years ago, along with Flight Lieutenant Takia Boy and many others. We were taught this. Ephesians 6 chapter 1 and 2, and I'm sure that the 2 who have been arrested and all the others who were wishing death on the president and even making fun of people who had died. Such insensitivity. Such insensitivity because of cheap politics.
Eti asem de ebi da so ho etu ntwaye. Ghana de asem ba ne interest no kra antene na. Ye kra ye ho ntoye na den. Na den. Aden na ye pe asem here, asem ani brewum, asem serious. Ye be fa na gro. Ghana ni anim say radio e serious da. They no matter how seriousness asem it here. Ghana ni dey agro from. The pa baako watwe uyenye ya ewu a obi amompa yakra ma na tamfo so owu bie ana menim sa agenzi fo we ni gen afofo we na amamfo nyansa kete obenya na millennium fo so de mo agim bi amo office enka mo nyansa kakra nka ometu nkola ifu no hey am so de mo agojim ana ye jimi ko na ye kan kwasasem ko sa o papa ne John Dramani Mahama anka ope o papa ne Nanado anka ope o papa ni san nipa ba ku wotwi ya o mafiri ma anka ne wuguso o hye dem anka opie ye freedom of speech no as ye dey careful eto ebi de so freedom of speech no as ye dey careful eto ebi de so say dey ko ba ku careful dey o so no sa ni say dey to amanfo bia no so amanfo bia no say dey credo tum because omo bia o ma no mo kasa o ye dan nyansa nim dinisem ko a o to onipa wo ye una oti what say Mr. Terrorist mama terrorist we are saying NDC for kabi and NDC for kabi and the NDC for kabi 10 people so kabi na monko na munyimi nko anti comedy and na be no still nsan kan o da so she police for so ye investigation ye wie ya oboa onko ye and akosia jollof so matise UK for police for cyber security for so ateno so ente omu deport na bagana and they said the obeka by a betu. Can the obetimaka o by a betu 2 year? Unya wun to me. The MPP parliamentarians are matching abe free wun to me. I say that we unyanko bloggers, unyanko TikTokers, and aba omo who do one. Obi anyobia, once obi. Mo why a naked truth our Oldboga trends. For comment to comment section and say, why not on tea, why not would say fancy comedy or cancer be no. Mamu wati de okan ye wa hwede e ade ye ese jana ma na kan trasa akọ na NDC photo nyum ka se joma friends na na du NDC photo nyum ka se joma mawu se wey am yansua de amfiri mu amu se look politics ni betima do certain limit bia na minim da be se sua de biu the time of retaliation is anyama no se munu na twam ana wo adwen e ye wo sen fatu comment section as we are subscribe, like it, let's share, turn the notification button on. And you know, that's why Maxi, Billian, Macro. Bye bye.